Hi there, this company Vacwel has asked me to do a review of their product, and so inside there are 6 jumbo bags. They're this size, they're really huge.
So what I'm going to do is show you how I put the winter clothes. I've got jackets and various garments, dressing gowns here laid out, and this is what I'm going to put into this bag. I just wanted to show you a couple of things. So these type of coats here, and fur coats, business suits, anything with feathers, you just need to be careful when you use these compression bags, because the pressure builds up really strong and it can damage some garments. So just take care with items like this. Also zips, as I say, the pressure really builds up, and if you have a zip against the plastic and then it touches a hard surface while it's under pressure, that can pierce these bags. However, these Vacwel ones do appear a lot thicker and stronger than other ones that I have tried. So time will tell how they go. The other thing that's really important is to make sure that your clothing or whatever fabrics you're going to put into the bag, make sure they're really dry. Anything that's wet that goes in, the dampness will remain in there for the duration that they're being stored. The other important thing is to make sure when you do suck the air out of these bags that you do it on a soft mat or carpet. It's just if you do it on a hard floor, or if there's any bits of toys or anything sharp on the ground that could pierce the bags as the pressure's going out, that can impact the ability of these things to hold air. Okay, so I've got this bag really full. It's not overly full that I can't get these seams closed. It's really important that the seals can close like that without pressure on them. Now, these zip things, they can be a bit fiddly. Like this one comes on and off really easily. And what I find is I need to get it on the rails correctly and then squeeze quite firmly to get the seal shut. Oh, and sometimes it can slide off like that. You take that right to the end, and then I try and go back and forth. After you've done the first one, it's a lot easier. So try to go back and forth 2 or 3 times. And that can just rest on there afterwards. Now that should be fully closed, and there's not a lot of pressure from the garments trying to open it, so that's ideal. Now screwing off the cap there, and simply putting the nozzle of the vacuum over this valve. Now you can see how the vacuum pack, as it condenses, it's going to take the shape of the clothes. So if you want to keep your vacuum pack nice and flat, and in a flat arrangement without it getting too bunched up, you really need to try and keep the corners spread out. So ideally you have 2 people doing this, and as we're sucking down, we want to try and keep these corners spread out. So it can be a good idea to just remold it carefully. You're on a soft mat, it shouldn't be a problem. So it takes the shape that you want it to have. So now after I vacuum that down, I screw the cap back on. What I like to do at this point is to just go over the seal once more. Make sure that is really is definitely closed. Just clip it back on, leave it at the end.
So there we are, that's the final product, condensed right down. There's about 15, 16 jerseys and jackets in here. You can see from the side view it's saved a lot of space. They're a fantastic idea, these bags. Really important, when you're packing it away, you be really careful if you're putting it under a bed that there's no loose bed springs or toys under there or anything sharp that can pierce this plastic. Remember, it's under a lot of pressure and it's quite vulnerable. Now, this Vacwel brand, they state that the bags are more durable and a lot stronger, and the plastic does seem a lot thicker than other brands that I've used. So we'll see how they go. But yeah, it seems like a really good product. So there's 6 bags in each one. So give it a try.